scandalous. It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow.
Oh God.
I can rap and no, I'm not from Compton.
England's not a city. Oh my God, I hate having those nightmares. Oh, that song is horrible. I need to go take a piss. That was refreshing. But now I don't feel tired anymore. What the hell am I gonna do? Can't go back to sleep now. Guess I could go check the mail. I heard that my best friend was delivering something to me. Guess I could go see what it is. Huh. Looks like he did send me some mail. Let's see here. To Alexis Hernandez. Warning. Destroy this disc at all costs. What the fuck is this? Sonic.exe? Let's see what my best friend sent me. Huh. Seraph of the End. This looks interesting.
20 minutes later.
I am a defeated man. Never before have I watched something that was so dumb, so contrived, so emotionally manipulative as the pilot for Seraph of the End. So, before I drink myself into a stupor, roll the intro.
I'm dark side royalty. I'm far renowned in the underground, and you can't take that away from me. No, you can't take that from me.
I'm also Critic, and I think it's fair to say that I'm not very fond of anime. Now, I have nothing against the medium, of course, but it's just not my cup of tea. I grew up on Western cartoons, and I will die on Western cartoons. But sometimes I come across something that is just so infuriating that I have to tackle it on this show. So without any further ado, welcome to Seraph of the End. The pilot for this particular anime begins in a crowded marketplace in Japan, where hundreds of people suddenly drop dead as the world turns to chaos. After an admittedly pretty cool shot of vampires marching across burning wasteland, we transition to a group of young children running through a street market in order to get to their orphanage. Ha! I bet he's really regretting buying that 2% milk, am I right?
警告します。愚かな人間どもの手により致死性のウイルスが蔓延しました。残念ながら人類は滅びます。しかしウイルスは13歳以下の人間には感染しないことが分かっています。よって我々第三位始祖フルルツェプシ直下部隊はこれよりこの地区の子供たちの保護を始めます。
I have some questions. Alright, so who the hell are the third progenitor, and how do they know that this virus doesn't kill small children? Hell, what kind of virus can take down literally every single adult on Earth, but is completely harmless to children? Oh my god, I need to relax. I cannot risk popping a blood vessel right now. Let me just suspend my disbelief, accept the premise behind this series, and see where the pilot takes us.
Wow, it really didn't take too long for vampires to start herding thousands of children into concentration camps, did it? On a totally unrelated note, could you imagine celebrating your 21st birthday just as this shit started to happen?
Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm not only legally able to drink, but I can now gamble at casinos, and I'm about to graduate from college. Oh my god, this is gonna be great. The rest of my life is going to be so...
After 4 years pass, we cut to one of the many child containment facilities that the vampires have established, and it's here where the show introduces us to our protagonists, Yuichiro and Michaela. You gotta love how the main protagonists are the only children who don't seem to have combed brown hair. Remember, if you can't make a memorable character, just give him a unique design. That's sure to make up for any lack of a defined personality.
So, this might be a weird question to ask, but what are all of the vampires going to do once they run out of children to feed off of? They're gonna run out of blood to suck eventually.
また飲まないの？体壊すよ。
飲めるかよ、こんなまじいの。
Fuck this goddamn cherry Kool-Aid bullshit. I want some Sunny D.
Michaela tells Yuichiro, who just goes by Yu, to stop resisting the vampires because, hey, at least they're still alive, and they get to stay with their family. Yu isn't content with being treated like cattle, and when he sees vampires messing with younger children, he steps up to them, only to almost get thrown to his death. Yu's life is saved by the sudden arrival of Lord Farid, a high-ranking vampire who Michaela gives blood to in exchange for free stuff. Yu doesn't find out about this until later, though, when the two are walking with each other, and he punches his friend in the face for enabling the vampire's appetite in exchange for his own personal benefits. Later on, we meet a girl who I will only identify as female side character number 1 because she is such a blank slate that I cannot be bothered to remember her name, and we get a small flashback of Yu's first day at the orphanage.
やあ、ゆうちゃん。僕はミカエラ。君と同じで一人ぼっちだったけど、今はここにいっぱいの家族がいる。そして今日君も家族。
食ったらね。
何が
家族だ。俺は実の父親に殺されかけてここに来たんだ。母親は俺のことを悪魔の子だとかわめき散らして。
So our main protagonist had a fucked up childhood that turned him into an angsty teenager that refuses to form any intimate bonds with anyone. This is really reminding me of a certain character from another anime that I covered on this show, but I can't quite name who.
After that flashback, we shift over to the small apartment where Yu's family lives, and we come face to face with the biggest problem I have with this pilot. However, I don't want to explain exactly what problem that is until the end of this review though, so let's keep things going. Alright, so Yu finds out that Michaela used his position as Lord Farid's pet to get the family some ingredients to make curry, and after a dinner scene with Yu's family, we cut to Michaela and Yu having a heartfelt conversation where Yu is told to keep inspiring everyone with his vows to kill the vampires once and for all. The two sit down to eat some curry, and Michaela reveals that he was able to steal both a map to the outside world and a deadly gun. Wait. Hold on a minute. Why the fuck did the vampires keep that weapon around? Aren't they fucking stronger than humans by default? What need would they have for a firearm?
Keep it together, Alex. You're almost done. Just a couple more minutes, and you're home free.
Michaela leads you and the rest of his family through the gigantic complex, where they manage to evade the surprisingly light security and reach the exit. Before they can escape, however, Lord Ferret arrives to reveal that he knew all about their plan from the get-go and gives them an ultimatum. If they can run past him into the outside world, they're free. Of course, instead of thinking about any sort of plan beforehand, Yu has his family make a last-ditch run to freedom, which results in every single goddamn one of them getting killed. Yu finally kills Lord Ferret while he's disemboweling Michaela, and the episode ends with him running into the outside world and coming across human resistance fighters who claim that he is the vampire-killing messiah that was predicted to arrive by the prophecy. What prophecy, you ask? I don't know. I don't care. I'm done with this pilot, I am done with this show, and I am done with this fucking Halloween special. Fuck this shit. Before I sign off for good though, let's get back to the big problem I had with this pilot that I brought up earlier. That problem being that all of Yu's other family members died without us really getting a chance to know them. Why is that such a big deal? Well, because it's my personal belief that a character's death is meaningless and manipulative if they're never properly developed, and you're basically writing yourself into a gigantic hole if you introduce about a dozen or so characters for us to focus on in your first episode. There's so much shit going on in this pilot that you never really establish any sort of emotional connection with anything, and I'm left not wanting to see the rest of the series because of how shoddy the world building was. Maybe some of you guys can forgive these flaws and find something to like in the rest of this series, but as for me, I am not interested in watching any more episodes, and I doubt that I will ever be.
I'm Alex the Critic, and this is the last time that I try to cram 4 fucking videos in half a month. Oh, and happy Halloween.